Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Robinson in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Fourth down, here's Stafford. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. McBride hauls it in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've got first down from the 31. Kyler looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the set. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, Stafford. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here he is on third and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stafford now on first down. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Stafford now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Now Stafford again. It's complete to Higbee. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They send a man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Stafford from the gun. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Running it after the penalty. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. So now, here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Point after converted from Carney. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Dallas with a return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has it at the 11. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Back to throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And he moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams only up by a few. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now run here with Blake Corum. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. One's complete, right side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down carry for Connor. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. To throw. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On the move, headed right. Has a man, that's Greg Dortch. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now. He's got him, that's McBride. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hits his running back. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep And they bring him down around the 34. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white